What up, people? It's your boy TriGOD London. Tonight, I'm gonna be talking about losing your pride and your ego to maintain a healthy relationship. Right after this.
Why you keep playing those games? Girl, you just stuck in your lane. Promise me you never change. You changed on me. You changed on me. Girl, you just stuck in your lane. Promise me you never change. You changed on me. Lies in my face.
Okay, people, we're back. Like I said, losing your pride and your ego to sustain a healthy relationship is necessary because you never want to feel like you're bigger than the relationship. You're the only one that is bigger than the relationship. Most people find themselves doing that, and they can't. It's some people that can't help themselves with that. It's it never gets you anywhere. It really robs you from so much in a relationship dealing with someone. Um, I'm guilty of charge of doing that. Like I have lost people that I let my ego and my pride get to me. You know what I'm saying? Like some people hold grudges, and some people hold, they stay mad at a person or they don't talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, I'm not going to be the bigger man or the bigger woman, or I'm better than this. They have to set forth an effort first, or stuff like that. It's childish, to be honest with you. I was just sitting here thinking, like, damn, man, it's like, you know, I lost some good people in my life because of my ego and because of my pride, because I couldn't surrender myself to certain situations. And a lot of times it's got to do with something with baggage. You know what I mean? Like you make people pay for the things that you done before, so you don't want to look like an idiot. You don't want to look like somebody small. So when you felt like you look like that in the past, you don't, you become, you build up your ego, you build up your pride because you don't want to look like that no more. It's like you flare your feathers up, you know what I'm saying, and be like, I'm big and bad. Really, it's really, you're really sensitive inside. You understand? So it's not as it's not what it seems. You know what I'm saying? Like people will sacrifice a great relationship just so they can say they was right, so they can feel accomplished in with their own self. Sometimes, man, like when you're not sorry, I mean, not, I'm sorry. Sometimes when you're not wrong, sometimes you gotta say sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, babe. Like, this didn't work out, and come forth, put forth an effort to be like, you know what? Hey, um, we on some bullshit. We should be better than this. But a lot of us don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us don't do that. We let our ego and our pride talk for us, speak for us, and then we lose so much. And then we sit here and we wonder why we're single, and we wonder why our relationships don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to look stupid, okay? But we're looking at it in the wrong way because we're our relationship is not exposed to the world where everybody is looking at. People are worried about the wrong things, where I don't want to look stupid, I don't want to look weak, I'm not gonna be begging no chick, I'm not gonna be begging no nigga. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just the wrong attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me a while. I'm still learning, and with this whole life thing and this relationship thing, I'm still learning about, man. Like It's okay to beg for your person back. It's okay to be like, you know what, I want that person, and whatever I got to do to get them, I'm gonna get them. You feel me? So, um, that's for males and women. I know there's a lot of dudes would beg their woman back, but women don't do that. Women feel like, well, I'm gonna fall back, and I'm not. I'm the woman. He gotta beg. You know what I'm saying? And that's the wrong mentality. You should be begging for your person back, but if you wrong, you wrong, and you gotta win them over. You gotta do whatever it takes to win them over, whether you male or female. It don't matter. You gotta be like, you know what? I want that. That is the person, and for me for the rest of my life, and I only love that person. So I'm going to go ahead and put stuff set an effort to, you know, beg that person back. Do whatever I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like bring them back into, you know, our happy place. You know what I'm saying? Like people are just saying, you know what, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then they walk away and they wonder like, damn, I should have, you know, later on down the road, you sit there like, damn, I should have just put forth an effort, man. I should have did beg her. I should have begged her. I should have, or him. I should have made more of an effort and a statement like I love you. And those are the actions of saying I love you. But you can love somebody really. You can really love somebody, but you definitely can let your ego um, get involved, and you never get anywhere with that. You know what I'm saying? Like so many people are egocentric. It's crazy. You know. I get it. No one wants to be played. No one wants to be played as a fool or anything like that. But you you gotta understand nothing's fair, and you have to go for what you love. Take for what you love. You don't want to walk away, and you know I've done this where you walk away from the person because of your ego, because you don't want to feel some kind of way, you don't want to look some kind of way, and then y'all separate, and they find someone and you find someone, but you have thoughts in your mind like, yo, we could have worked, or this, you kind of feeling some kind of way about the whole situation, and that could be you. That could be you. That could be you with that person. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of females that feel this way, and I know a lot of dudes that feel this way. That could be you with that person. Oh, that was a good man. Oh, that's a good woman. You know what I'm saying? Like if only I didn't let my ego cloud my judgment. You feel me? So, and letting go of the baggage and the pain and the hurt from past relationships is the number one issue that I feel like that people needs to realize and address. You know what I'm saying? Take care of that, because you know you never want to let a new person pay for your old mistakes, and for their mistakes. I'm sorry, not yours. For you never want to let a person pay for someone else's mistakes. You understand? So it's not right. Also, you have to understand you're not alone. And I was told this. It's not just you. You're not alone. It's both of us. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just you feeling this way or dealing with the things, the problems and everything. It's not just you dealing with another personality or another whole being. You know, I'm dealing with you too. And it's not easy. It's not a piece of cake. It's not walking in a park. But I do it. And because I love you, and this is what I want to do. And this is what, you know, this is what we get twisted and confused, because we may love that person, but we let our ego talk for us, and it's definitely it's a terrible decision to do. because your ego is always going to protect your image. Your ego is always going to protect, what you look like and how you are, and your legacy. That's your ego talking. But your ego don't want you to go through hard times. Your ego don't want you to, and your pride don't want you to go through all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, I tend to be like, I ain't dealing with this. Like, just like I told someone, the difference between a single person and a person in a relationship. Okay, if you look at a single person mentality, their livelihood, and everything about them, okay, they're single. You would think that they have a drama-free environment, drama-free life. I don't have to deal with nobody. That is, they only worried about themselves. But I would say single people are more stressed out. I feel like I would more miserable or depressed. I could say somewhere around there, more sad. I wouldn't go to extreme of being depressed, but I would say they seem to deal with things much harder than a person in a relationship. And this is why I say this. When you're in a relationship, you have another person. You both have a job. You both kick in on the mortgage. You both kick in on rent. You both kick in on car notes. Whatever you got going on, you both. It's two of you against one problem. When you're single, it's only you. So now you have to figure out, okay, I still have to go to work. I still have to pay these bills by myself. I'm stressed out. If I miss work, I'm screwed because I can't pay my bills and this, and this. That's stressful. That can cause depression. That can cause a lot of things when it comes to a single person. With a person in a relationship, if they really just let the other person come in and help them out, they're less likely to be stressed. They're less likely to be depressed. They're less likely to have to attack all these endeavors in life by themselves and have to feel defeated because it's both of you. I would feel better. Anybody would feel better if you and your homie jumped in the fight next to this big ass bouncer looking type of dude. Like, damn, you would feel better. I got another dude with me. We gonna kick this nigga ass. But if you by yourself, now you looking like, damn, I don't know. This dude arms big as my head. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That dude, he could whoop my ass. You feel more defeated when you go into this world by yourself. So, that's why I compare the two. Like, single people seem to be more stressed. A lot of single people might come off like, oh, my life is all great, everything is good, but at the end of the day, they thinking like, damn, I don't have nobody to lay up with, to pillow talk with, to laugh with. I don't have anybody to pay what I'm short. I don't have no one to share my life with. You might have everything together. You might have all your finances together, nice house and stuff like that. You're traveling, but you don't have nobody to share that with. And to you can't go back and talk to somebody like, hey, well, remember when we went to here? Wasn't that funny? This, and this. You don't have that. You just by yourself. You just thinking, what you gonna do? Stand in the dark room and just start talking to yourself like, oh, that was funny. Yeah, we do that, but it's better when you embrace life with someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my number one issue in my past relationships, where it's just like I didn't know how to merge my life with someone else. You feel me? Like, I was there, but like other things that was, I'm talking about finances and everything. I always wanted to have my own place. I just and that also was a pride thing too, because you know people want to feel like they have a safe place, and my safe place was, having my own place, having my own thing where nobody can take away from me. And I felt like my pride felt like I didn't want to give that to someone because they can take it away from me. Going in 50-50 with somebody, or making this big move with somebody, and then it didn't go out right, and now I'm sitting here left with the bag, like, what I'm saying, like, I don't know what to do. Now I have to start all over. Those are the things. See, here's the thing where I tell someone, a lot of people go into a relationship, go into a situation with doubts. They enter a situation, a relationship with doubts. They already have it in their mind, like, this is not going to work. The second some bullshit pop off, I'm out of here. We have the wrong views on what can happen. Like, a lot of us don't look at the reality of things. Like, this person may have baggage, this person may be dealing with stuff. This is a whole different entity of a personality I have to deal with. It's not just me. Yet again, I say it again, it's not just me. I have to take time to let them feel the way they do. Let them have their bad days. Let them have their time to vent and shine and everything. It's not just one way, because it's a lot of selfishness in a lot of these relationships. And I want to tell you, I was selfish in my own relationship because I felt like it was about me, and I felt like my problems was definitely bigger than the whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? You let what you going through conquer what you have, and that is the wrong thing to do. That's just the wrong thing to do. You gotta let what you have conquer what you're going through. It's backwards. You know what I'm saying? So, going into a relationship with doubts, your mind is already looking for the wrong things. When you looking for something, you always find it. I don't care what it is. When a woman's looking through your phone, or a man's looking through your phone, they're gonna find something. Whether you have a squeaky clean ass phone, they're going to find something. The reason why they're going to find something, even if it's nothing in there, is because their mind is gauging their views on anything, any possibility that is wrong. They affiliate some of the most innocent things with the most terrible things. You understand? So when you go into a relationship with doubts, you're looking for anything. Your mind, it's not even like you purposely. It's almost like your subconscious is telling you, like, man, he too much of this, or he don't do enough of this. She too much of this, and she don't do enough of this. Or, like, we become tedious and picky, and don't even look at ourselves like how we're not perfect. We don't have everything, all the answers and everything right in our life, but we walk into this whole situation with so much doubt, because secretly we don't want to look like an idiot or make our ego feel hurt, and that is one of the biggest problems with this, is loving without doubts, loving without any type of baggage and Loving like you never loved before is the key. Is not everybody's the same. Not everybody's going to hurt you. Not everybody's out here want anything from you. Some people just want to give you, want to add to your life more than take from it. So I digress on that because it shouldn't be. It just, I don't know. You have to have optimism. You have to have. You have to have optimistic thoughts when in a relationship. You have to be able to determine how to assess problems and how to make things work and what to do in those situations. You don't. It's no handbook to how to deal with a particular, like, this person. You know what I'm saying? This person, these people don't come with books where you be like, okay, if this goes, this goes wrong, read paragraph, 10, dash 8. No, it doesn't work like that. You kind of got to figure out, who I'm dealing with, how we gonna get through this. We have to lose the single mind and the selfishness. We have to lose the selfishness and pick up the selflessness. You know what I mean? So putting someone in your shoes is the best way to do and be in a relationship. It's not easy. If you coming from a background of, hey, my ego, my pride, this, and this, it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be. Because now you're putting yourself in a vulnerable state. Nobody wants to be put in a vulnerable state and then, look weak or anybody can just, take you down. Because we don't know who's friend or foe. We don't. It's hard to trust people and everything. It's like everyone is so shielded in this relationship thing. And this is why we can't prosper. This is why we can't excel. This is why we always stay in the same boat. Let people in. I'm not saying everyone, but let people in. Release that baggage. Get rid of that pride. Get rid of that ego in that relationship. Everything else outside of that, yeah, you could probably keep that. You could definitely keep that. But I'm saying in that relationship, let's, sit down with the person that you're with and just say, you know what? One thing we need to lose and we're going to throw in the trash right now when it comes to us is this pride and this ego. Ourselves are not bigger than us. Oneself is not bigger than us. We are bigger than one. We are us. We you understand? So going at life with just by yourself is agonizing. It's torture. It's that's why they put you in solitary confinement and they put you in this dark room. They put you in this hole because it's the worst thing that can happen to a human being, because human beings naturally like to flock together and like to be together, and it makes them feel good, and it uplifts their mind and it challenges their mind and makes them evolve. Putting you in a dark room by yourself with nothing, it actually sets you back. It rewinds you. Instead of growing as a grown man, you end up being childish. You actually go crazy. That's why people in solitary confinement go crazy, because you have nothing. You don't have the general population to experience. Being by yourself, being single, yeah, it's cool to kind of reset yourself and kind of figure out what you need to do, but you should never do it too long. I'm not saying just jumping into a relationship just because. I'm saying being single, for too long, it really messes with your mind. You get so independent with everything. It's almost like you don't need nobody. You feel like, I don't need nobody. I don't want nobody. This, and you only take certain things from a certain person, but you're not opening all your whole self up, because no one wants to be vulnerable, and that's the ego thing. Nobody, people want to be cautious, but your ego also falls into that category, because you don't want to, look stupid. You know, you don't look stupid for loving someone. You don't look stupid for being there for someone. You don't look stupid for even being in a relationship. You don't look stupid. The person that's fucking up looks stupid, not you. So, with that being said, I think that a lot of us need to reevaluate things. And if you're single, just think about it. Just like, you know what? I'm gonna let someone in, because I know we all have lost, those people that had a lot of potential and that was good for you. You just didn't know how to take them in. You didn't know how to manage them and incorporate them in your life, because either it's too good to be true. See, that's where that term comes. It's too good to be true, because everything, so much stuff is built on doubts. It's too good to be true. He's too nice, or she's too nice, or things are too perfect, or but then we turn around and wife up a hoe. We turn around and praise the women or the men that is the worst people to be with. But we turn and we reject the people that wants to be with you and look good on paper, look good, listening to them and interviewing them, and you say, dang, this person is a good match. But we turn them around because it's always something. We think it's, just something, man. He was just too good looking. He was just too, we deserve greatness. We deserve better. We deserve so much. And if you do run into a man, if you do run into a woman that is got it going on, body banging, she's gorgeous, she got her own money, or she's loving and down to earth and everything else, and we kind of look, we seem intimidated. We look at her like, no, that's too good to be true. Something's up. She might be a man. Some stuff like that. That's doubt. That's because we don't feel like we deserve that. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy with this whole situation, where what stops us and hinders us in this whole relationship thing. This is why we're not getting far like we should, because we worry about the wrong things. We are putting too much energy into the wrong things. I understand, always protect yourself, but at the end of the day, if you're always protecting yourself, then you would always miss out on different opportunities, because you're always protecting yourself. You like, well, I'm gonna block punches everywhere, and some people are not even trying to punch you. Some people are not trying to attack you. Some people just want to wipe the sweat from your forehead. You understand? You've been working hard and you have your guard up, and you think somebody coming in for a punch, but really all they want to do is grab a towel and wipe off that sweat off your forehead and tell you're doing a good job. But we affiliated with negative. We affiliated with we think somebody's coming for us. That's the wrong thing to do. So anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. I just want to do something quick for you guys. I will holler at you on the next one.